Christian women should be the most bold, the most beautiful, the most confident, and the most content women on the face of the planet. Now, I like my own quote, but there's something I'd really like to change about it. The should be in the quote, I'd love to change to are. Christian women are the most bold, the most beautiful, the most content, and the most confident women on the face of the planet. Now, my experience over a decade and a half of working with hundreds of women, helping them define their style, has taught me that there's such a discontentment with women. It many times is over body shape. You know, there's things they don't like about their body. Sometimes it's just feelings of not being good enough or worthy enough. So I want to share a story of a client that I worked with several years ago. She was in her mid-50s, and she was a beautiful woman, and she came to me because she wanted help. She wanted help in defining her style. She wanted help in defining her shape, and then finding clothes that really would help her be authentic from the inside out. So we did the analysis, and based on her body shape, I just knew she had great shapely legs, even though I didn't see them. So I decided that we needed to add a dress and a skirt to her wardrobe to round it out. Whew, she looked at me big-eyed and said, I haven't worn a skirt or a dress since I was in 5th grade because I have stumpy legs. Well, I was a little bit shocked, and I didn't believe her, so I said, wait a minute. Pull up your pant leg, I want to see your leg. So she did. She had shapely, beautiful legs. I knew it. So I said, tell me why you think you have stumpy legs. So she shared with me that in 5th grade, Johnny told her she had stumpy legs. This woman lived with what became her reality, which wasn't. She believed this young boy who told her she had stumpy legs, and it became her reality. So why, as a Christian woman, don't we live our bold, beautiful self? Why don't we show that? Well, going back to my story, I think it's many times because we listen to things that have either been said to us or things that have been said about us, and many times it is from our past, that we allow to get fed into our souls and that we listen to. I also think many times we listen to the lies of the enemy. You know, if the enemy can keep you from being your best self and being your most powerful self, he wins. And I don't want that enemy to win. So I'd like to share with you that if you struggle with those kinds of things, if you can relate somehow to that story, you're not alone. There are many women that have those same feelings of discontentment. But I also want to share with you, there is a way for you to be a bold, beautiful, confident, and content woman in Him. I could share lots of things with you, but I want to share 3 things today. First, you've got to let go of those lies. You need to stop listening to the enemy when he says you're not good enough, you're not pretty enough, you're not smart enough, because those are lies. Then the next thing is I want you to stop comparing yourself. I think this is a huge trap that women fall into. We compare ourselves to people on magazines. By the way, they're airbrushed, flawless. That's not the way they really look. But TVs, movies, whatever it is that you want to compare yourself to. And comparing yourself just keeps you from not being happy with who you are. And then that brings me to my last point that I want to share today, and that is I want you to know who you are in God. I want you to really understand and know who you are in God. Psalm 139, 13 through 16. I want you to look it up. I want you to read it every day if you need to until you internalize what he says there. He says you are marvelously made. He says there is no one else on the face of the planet like you. He says he created you uniquely and divinely to be you. Do you realize there's nobody else on the face of the planet that can be you? You are the only one that can be you. And with that, you are the only one that can deliver the message that you have to deliver. So what happens when you're not you? Who misses out on the message that you're supposed to give? So knowing who you are in God. And Christian women, if you let go of the lies, both the lies that have been told to you or said about you from the past, if you will stop listening to the enemy, if you will stop comparing yourself to others, and if you will really and truly learn and study and know who you are in God, you can become a bold, beautiful, confident, content woman. So here's my challenge to you, Christian women. Go out and be bold, the most bold you've ever been. Go out and be and claim your beautiful self. Go out and be the most confident woman that you can be. And go out and be content with how He's made you, because He has made you perfect.